This is the reason why you need to maintain your safety distance. Okay, so it doesn't look like I was really close to the car, but this is because Insta360, when you record and then you kind of zoom out, it warps the video, right? So I was actually way closer than the video shows. Like, I think my wheels were like maybe this distance away from the bumper of the car, so I literally almost rear-ended the car. And I don't know if you can see from the video, but the car was actually he was accelerating, right? And so I thought, oh okay, like he's going quite fast. I'll just continue maintaining my distance, but I also speed up, right? But then you notice he suddenly stops. Of course, this is not his fault, right? I'm not saying that the driver is bad or whatever, but he must have spotted like some kind of problem in front, and so he also wanted to avoid an accident, right? So he jams the brake, or he stops like quickly. And I mean, thankfully I had the space, and I quickly like stopped like straight away. But I want you to imagine what if I didn't keep my safety distance, right? What if I was tailgating? What if I was just going really close, and I wasn't expecting something to happen? If he had braked like that, and this is not his fault, right? And if he braked, what would you have done? Or what could I even have done? I'm pretty sure I would just hit his rear. So I'm making this video because, like, as I ride on the road, I notice a lot of not just drivers but also riders. I don't know why, but you all like tailing cars and vehicles, like as if you would be able to brake if something really were to happen. I believe you won't, and I think that's why we've been seeing so many news of accidents and people getting rear-ended, or bikes getting hit from the back even. I think Singapore can be safer if we just try to be a bit more patient and be a bit safer, right? In terms of maintaining our distance. And so a general rule that I always follow is, as you can see, like the roads have lines, right? So I would mark out like the rear tire, like passing by a certain stretch of white paint. And then in my head, I would count like, 1,000, 2,000. And on rainy days, I would count like 3 seconds. So if I pass that same line that the car just passed within like 2 seconds, then I'm a bit too close. So I would slow down, and I would let the car go a bit further, and I recount again, like 1,000, 2,000. If it's about like 2.5 seconds to 3 seconds, I'm pretty safe, I think. And if the car is going too slow, then I will just overtake the car. But if the car or the bike even is traveling at like an appropriate speed, then why do I have to go so close, right? So I just chill at the back a bit more. I'm not in a rush. And even if you speed in Singapore, like, come on, if you go 120 on a 90 km per hour road, I think it will only save you like a few minutes to your destination. So is it really worth it? I ask myself sometimes, and most of the time the answer is no. Unless you're telling me that it's a traffic jam, and the cars are going in like 30 or 40, then I'm gonna lane split lah. Still, I'm not gonna tailgate people because I'm putting myself in danger, right? If something happens, and I hit someone, I'm gonna get injured, like, for sure. Like, I'm probably gonna drop my bike. I'll probably drop myself on the bike, or my bike on me, which is really bad. Probably gonna get bruises, scrapes, things like that. And then I gotta do claims. Then I gotta do maintenance. What for? Just chill, right? Just don't go so fast lah. Or if you wanna go fast, then overtake the person. Like, don't tailgate.